Hey team, thank you for joining me today. This is Amy L. And what we do on this channel is find ways to make losing weight and being healthier just a little bit easier. Knowing you've got a team with you, knowing we're all here to support each other, it makes a big difference. One of the things that we're doing right now is a walking challenge series. And each week, this is week 6 out of our 8-week challenge. So guys, look, the end is in sight. This is the challenge you've asked for, and I'm happy to have done it. And I can't wait for our next challenge. But what we're going to do today is give you week 6 of the challenge, but also ways to make this more interesting or more enjoyable. And also because we need to bump it up just a little bit, right? We're always trying to make things better. That's kind of who we are. And today I want to talk about increasing kind of the physicality of a walk without going to jogging. So, and if you want to do jogging, listen, I think next week or the last week, I'll be talking about ways to incorporate jogging. But today, we're not there. We don't want to do the jogging yet, but we do want to make it just a little bit more physical. So this is the idea of doing interval training. And we're going to make it super, super simple. I'm going to give you some suggestions of ways to focus your body or different motions to do with your body. Most of it is just thinking about it. And then we're going to put in short bursts throughout the walk. You get to decide how long a burst is. Sometimes a burst can be 5 seconds. That's all it needs to be. Sometimes you want to go for 20 seconds of a burst. Your choice on what it is. Let me get right to what your schedule. So if that's all you're looking for, let me give you that schedule right now. Last week we did 3 days. Today we're at 4 days. So you know that next week we're going to go back down to just the 3. But for this week, 4 days, 2 days at 20 minutes, 2 days at 25. So we're almost at our limit of 30 minutes, but 25 minutes. So here are some of the things if you want to do some interval training that I would suggest. You can think about different ways to move your body just for a short burst. So that might be something like pumping your arms, right? As you're walking, just kind of swinging your arms even further, or doing shoulder raises like this. I always feel silly doing that one, but I know it's really good for my shoulders and my back. Other things that you can do are just lift your shoulder blades up, back, and down, and kind of think of your shoulder blades as pulling together in the back, and just try to stand like that. Or you can try to stand up tall, focus on standing tall for your short burst. You can think about drawing your stomach in. I have a trainer who says, put your stomach where you want it to be, right? Pull it in and kind of up. You can think about lengthening your stride. So as you're walking, walk, 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 lengthening your stride to make it longer. Squeezing your glutes is something that helps a lot. You can also think about walking heel, ball, and then you can reverse it. You can think about striking with your ball and going back to your heel. You can do any kind of a thing that makes you focus. I personally like really kind of standing up tall, sucking in my stomach, and lengthening my stride. I find that makes more of my muscles fire, which I really like. Then here's how you're going to do it. If on one of our days we have a 20-minute walk, which we do, I want to think about warming up for 5 minutes, cooling down for the last 5, which gives you a 10-minute block in the middle. For each of those 10 minutes, starting each of those 10 minutes with a burst. So that burst could be 5 seconds of walking tall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then you kind of walk regular for the other 55 seconds. In the top of the next minute, you start it over again. You can also do it for longer. You could do the first 20 seconds of for 20 seconds, I'm going to lengthen my stride and focus on that. Just whichever one you're doing, pick one and do it for a burst with a recovery afterwards. I like doing it at the top of each minute. It just makes sense to the way I do it. And later on, we'll talk about doing Tabata style exercises. And that's something that's can be more intense than this, but with a regular schedule. Just try it. Maybe pick a few of these, try it at the top of each minute and see if that improves your game. The whole game here, guys, is we want to get more of our muscles to fire. We want to work out smarter, not harder, right? We want to think about pulling more of our muscles into play so we get more out of the same amount of time. I know your time is limited. My time's limited too. We want to get as much out of that workout as we can. This is a way to do it without jogging, without running, without doing anything like that. Just put your mind to work and see how that helps. Thank you guys so much for being with me. Bye.